Hey guys, so I'm working here on my Mazda 5. I just recorded about a minute worth of video that I wasn't recording, so here we go. I'm working on my Mazda 5. I'm going to install new spark plugs. So I'm going to go a little faster since I lost a whole minute and a half on nothing. I bought these laser iridium NGK, probably some of the best stuff you could buy worth of spark plugs for my car, for a Mazda. I read a lot of good stuff about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's been a year only since I've swapped out my spark plugs. This is the second time in a year. Reason why I'm doing that is because the other ones had oil in them. When I changed them out, I didn't know a lot about my car. There was oil leaking into my spark plugs from the valve cover gaskets. I guess they were broken. I did my research. I bought a valve cover gasket and I replaced it. It was a very tedious job, but I got it done thanks to all the videos on YouTube. The valve cover has a lot of bolts. I think about 14, and not to mention hoses, wiring, and then you have to put everything back together correctly. You also have to bolt down each screw simultaneously, and I'm not going to go into that, but so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put in new spark plugs since I changed out the gasket a few months ago. Before you start on any job that has to do with the motor or electrical, you want to make sure you disconnect the negative terminal, which is right over there. That way you avoid any shock or messing up your engine electrical components. Very quick, I did do the 6-gauge wire trick that I saw on YouTube, but it wasn't working, so I got rid of it last night. I noticed that my throttle body was on while the car was off, so I didn't like that. It could drain your battery. Another YouTuber said to use 8-gauge, but I'm just not going to do it. And I also have I just bought this cheap aftermarket cold air intake, which I'm gonna return to Amazon. It doesn't sound all that great, and it goes all the way under and over there, and the components don't fit correctly. They're kind of loose. I mean, it is a cheap aftermarket product, so you know, what did I expect? So I'm gonna order a Cork Sport cold air intake next month once I save up. It's not that bad. I think it's about 180 bucks. It doesn't do a lot horsepower wise, but I just love the sound and the look, so I'm gonna get that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Before I go, I will do I'm gonna work on each spark plug one by one. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal. I'm gonna come back, disconnect all the wiring, the harnesses, and I'm gonna take out the coil. And I'm gonna work on each one separately. That way I don't mix them up. I forgot to mention, you want to take these plastic knobs off. It's just 2 of them, one here, one here. And then you got 4 little bolts. I think they're 8mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's I think it's a 14mm for this and an 8mm for those. And that's it. I'm gonna take out my coils one by one, take out the old spark plug, put the new one in, and call it a day, or call it a night rather. But thank you. I will be back to post an updated video. I don't have anything to hold my phone. I'm working on this by myself, so I don't want to be all messy and get you guys dizzy. So I'll be back. Remember, this is for my 2012 Mazda 5 2.5 liter. Thank you.